Hello friends, welcome to my channel Sushant Chesswise. Today we are going to look at a topic based on king and pawn endgame. How to create a passed pawn. So we will first have to know what is a passed pawn. So passed pawn is a pawn which cannot be stopped by opponent's pawns. So if we look at the A pawn here, there is an opponent pawn in front of it. So the A pawn is unable to pass. We look at the C pawn, we will come to know that there is no pawn in front of it and no pawns on the adjoining file. So what will happen? This pawn can pass through without being stopped by opponent's pawn. Let's assume this pawn is on f6 square. So still this is not a passed pawn because when the pawn reaches the f3 square, the white pawn can take it. So let's look at some positions where we will try and learn how to create a passed pawn. Okay, so we are trying to look at positions where we will try to convert positions with an extra pawn. So let's get started. We have the first position here where we see that white has got an extra pawn on the b file. Okay, and all the pawns we see that other pawns there is pawn in front of it. So there are pawns on g and h file in front of g and h pawns, and there is pawn in front of the a pawn also. So the extra pawn is the one where opponent is not having any pawn. So what we will do, we will ensure that the extra pawn becomes a passer. So we have to note that first thing, the extra pawn will become a passer. So I will lay down some rules here which we have to follow. If we follow that systematically, we will be able to win the positions against any opponent. So first rule is we should try to, in king and pawn endgames, we should try to centralize the king. The king will try to reach the center and especially to the file next to the extra pawn. Whichever pawn is the extra pawn, the one which is going to become queen. By the way, that such a pawn is called candidate. This b pawn is the candidate. It's going to become the queen. So the king will come next to it as high as possible. So maybe 4th rank, 5th rank, 6th rank. Okay, that much it will try to go. Second step will be to push the extra pawn first and then push the neighboring pawn. This is another very important technique. Okay, and then I will tell you the remaining steps later on. Let's see. White started with kd3, black played kd6, white went kc4 as per the method. Now king comes to c6. Black gets the opposition. So the king has managed to come till the 4th rank next to the candidate pawn. Okay, the one which is the extra pawn. Now what happens? Many players play the move a4. Okay, and after a4, black can get a5. Of course, in this case, white will win even though he plays b4. After ab, kb4, he will win the game. Okay, but if there are less pawns on the other side, let's say g pawns are missing, there could be cases where just because of this rook pawn and the remaining pawns are also rook pawn, he will not be able to win the game because of faulty technique. So it's very important that we create the b passer, okay, and we push the b pawn first in this case. So white plays b4. For black, the best thing is to wait and not push the a pawn. If he pushes the a pawn to a6, then a4, b5 will allow the creation of passed pawn more quickly. So black should wait. Even if he pushes pawns on the other side, that will also help white. So black just waits, he plays kb6. White goes a4. Black plays king to c6. So white is trying to improve the position and black is playing the waiting game. Now again, amongst these pawns, white should push the b pawn first. Pawn comes to b5, king goes to b6, and now kb4. Very important move, taking the opposition, and next move by force we will have the move a5. If black plays a5 check, then there are two ways of winning. One, we can take ba6 en, then king takes a6 and then take our king to these pawns. But before we take the king to that side, there is one more rule, we will come to that later. And the second method is just play kc4. So this pawn has become a protected passer now. The king cannot capture the pawn because it is supported. The passed pawn which is supported by a pawn becomes even more powerful. It's called a protected passer. Now the king can simply go and take these pawns, because if the black king goes anywhere near that side, then the B pawn will simply queen. Okay, so moving the A pawn is blunder for black. So in this position, now black cannot do much. Black just waited. Black played KB7, white goes KC5, black goes KC7. Black is at least trying to take the opposition. White played A5. Now this is an important moment. Black will still waste to move and wait. Black played KB7. So now we completed two steps properly. We have played the king ahead on the file next to the candidate pawn. Both pawns have advanced so that the move B6 is ready and we will get a passed pawn. Now before making the passed pawn, we should ensure that we are closing the position on the other side. So what we mean by closing the position, we'll finish off the pawn moves on the other side so that the pawns stick to each other, and when the king will capture the pawns, there will be no problems. Let's see. Suppose white plays the move G3. Generally, it is advisable that we move the pawn one step. But in this case, we can play two steps also. G6, black will also wait. H3, H6, G4, G5. Okay. Now black has also pushed the pawn because he doesn't want to make any moves on the other side. Okay. We'll see if he is not pushing the pawns. We'll see that also. Then what to do? Now black has no moves on this side. So king comes to C7, and now white is all set to create the passed pawn. So after fixing the pawn, we are pushing the pawn. So one of the reason is that suppose after B6 check, AB6, AB6, now king comes to B7. So many a times what happens, there will be a race between the kings. This king will go and capture these pawns, and after taking this pawn, the black king will come this side. Suppose the pawns are not fixed, then what can happen? There are chances that when this king takes both the pawns, the opponent's king has taken one of them, and still there is chance of draw. Okay, but if we fix the pawns like this, whenever both kings reach, suppose they come near also, white king will see capture this pawn on H6 and then G5. So when black king has captured H3, after the move KG5, this pawn on G4 will be defended. That is the main reason why white should try to fix the pawns. Anyway, here it's very easy now. White can give up the pawn immediately by playing KD6. Okay, but he should wait for one more move, KB5, force the king behind to B8. Now black is trying to take opposition. King comes to C6, KC8. And here now the final technique. The passed pawn is there. Pawns are fixed on the other side. Now we see that we cannot queen this pawn by force. So finally we leave that pawn and the king will go to the other side and collect those pawns. So king D6, KB7, KE6, KB6, king F6, KC6, KG6, KD5, king into H6, and now see the black king is far away. That is why white had not given up the pawn on B6 instantly by playing KD6. Black would have been somewhere here then, here or on F4 square. Now the black king is far away. So after the move KE6 or E5 or E4, king takes the G5 pawn, and after KF7, here there are many ways of winning. Generally we should try to queen the knight pawn. So king H6, KG8, KG6, now KH8 or F8, then KF7, and now the pawn will promote and it will become queen. Okay, let's see what other options black had in the game. Now let's go back to the position where black was pushing the pawns on the king side as well. Let's assume black is not moving the pawns here and he plays the move KC7. Still what white will do is he will push his pawns as much as he can advance on the other side, so that when he takes one of the pawn at least or both the pawns here, then the pawns are ready to queen quickly. So white can play the move G4 or H4, both are fine. G4, if black plays G5, then after H3, H6 we get the same position and white plays B6. So let's assume black still plays KB7. Now we play H4, King C7. Again we can push any of the pawns, G6. Okay, and now G5. And after G6 here, we will again do the same. Once the pawns are fixed, we will create the pass pawn over there. Okay, so after G6, B6 will win for white. So let's assume again black waste the move with KB7. We play the pawn to H5, and now after KC7 we can push the pawn to B6. The pawns have advanced. Actually, white can play the move G6 also. Having a knight pawn will not be a problem. Generally, we should avoid having a rook pawn. So H6, GH can be problematic. In this case, it's a winning position also. So just B6, AB6, AB6 check, KB7, and now if we want, we can directly go KD6 because we are going to get both the pawns. Although better technique is KB5, KB8, KC6, KC8, KD6, KB7, KE6, KB6, King F7. Now black might play G6 or H6. To H6 we will play the move G6, take this pawn and promote the G pawn. To G6 we simply capture the pawn, HG, HG, KG6, play the king to F7 and queen the G pawn, and then win with king and queen versus queen. Okay, so that is all about winning with an extra pawn when passer is not there. So we learned how to create a passer. We are going to do more position based on this idea. I hope you are enjoying the channel. Do like, share and subscribe the channel. Thanks for your time.